Welcome back, guys, to Trails into Reverie, where with only a bit of our Crossbell Patrol still left to do, we set out looking for all the lovely ticks on the road. There's things that says new, here, there, and everywhere. East Crossbell Highway has news. Armorica Village has news. Ancient Battlefield has news. Should we do this side first and start our way down? Highway 1 is our new. So let us get exploring Highway 1.
You can get a real clear view of the tower from here.
Inside there is Elysium after being taken over.
And who took it over, I'm sure.
Surely we have better things to do than stand here and admire the grim view, yes?
You're right. Let's keep up with preparations.
I'm like, Lloyd started speaking while Lloyd was speaking because of the motorbike thing. And I got really confused for a second. We've never actually explored over here. Bonkers. I mean, there's usually a treasure chest down here. Yeah. We got ambushed here and then had to go back home. A dragon incense
I could
for our
kiss
trouble.
Lady Luck about Time to ride.
Lady Luck would sue you, probably. That's what I imagine. But yes, patrol is nearing its end. Life is looking good in that respect. Yeah, okay, they've been fought before. See, it's like I'm confused. Like, normally there's like bigger cryptid type monsters on the roads, but in these games, but obviously not for Trails in a Reverie, would you say? Spiders? Was that really all there was in that place? Oh, I didn't even look on the thing. So, wait, was the entire new there just a dialogue? Yes, I think that was it. The chest? I don't know if the chest is that important, I have to say. But we'll go with it. Alright, let's keep on trucking just in case there is anything we can see that wasn't there before. I'm pretty sure every enemy we've seen thus far is not new. But East Crossbell Highway 3, how close to the gate can we get? How close to the gate? Like, we're not allowed past, to be honest.
Time to ride.
Think there's anyone at the boat shack? This way leads to Tangram Fortress, but it's in our best interest to stay away for now. It might be a fortress, but it's also a gate. So nothing's up there of interest. Everything's been checked out. Trying to open doors with the button instead of just, walking into the doors. So just camp out and get our CP back a little bit. See, this is the thing. We come back through these areas, but then you realize that really it's only the villages and like the place where it says new, where anything new is appearing. But I'm just so worried about there being something else. That's how I put it. Can't help it.
What a sweet little village. The kind of place I'd love to settle down and live in with US.
Same. Who knows when that'll be, though?
What are you, retired? Can't you dream of something more exciting at your age?
I have a feeling they've seen more than enough excitement for one life.
To put it lightly, I truly hope they soon find a place to call home.
Yes, not everyone has the extrovert thrill-seeker side of things that likes the life-to-death battles, the curses, the shooting people, or being accused of it. Hey, it's the SSS! Thank goodness you all managed to liberate the city. I was doing a little scouting to see what's happening for myself, so I got a good look at the EDF retreating firsthand. It's amazing to see how much you've all accomplished for everyone. I want to do the same when I become the next village chief. Well, we're far from the only ones who helped liberate the city, but thank you, Derek. We're still working to get the remaining evacuees back home. I want to do everything I can to help people as the next chief of Armorica Village. Whether it's providing food and water, sharing information on the village or clinic, or cooperating with merchants, there's a lot to do. Everyone is still nervous because we can't rule out the possibility that another war could break out. But we know you all are doing everything in your power to prevent that, so we can't sit around feeling sorry for ourselves. Exactly. This is a turning point for every Crossbell. Let's do everything we can for one another. I'm your supreme leader and I'm staring at you. I'm not even wearing sunglasses. There's no chance our village will avoid the crossfire if Calvert sends troops into Crossbell. That's a scary thought, but I need to focus on giving everyone here a sense of normalcy. There's a lot of responsibility weighing on me as the next chief of Armorica, so I don't want to let everyone down. I went and had myself a peek at that tower while helping the evacuees back home. It's as scary as those pillars things from the war. That big old thing's giving me the heebie-jeebies. You sure we ain't gonna end up becoming the United Nation of Crossbell after all? For the love of Adius, someone stop that supreme leader before he screws up the whole damn continent. Sorry about that. My accent is always at its worst when I get fired up. I can't deny I'm really nervous, but sitting around being yellow won't help anyone. But I'll be waiting with bated breath to see how things change between now and then. Now and when Calvert's supposed to get attacked. I was just like looking at Rufus being... He looks incredibly dead inside during that conversation a little bit. Also, the accent thing. I don't know how you guys see me in terms of accent. I should still have that kind of like farmer lilt from being in the West Country. But I actually recently went back to my hometown. And it was amazing, like how farmer they are. I was like, what the hell? How are you like this? Did I train myself away from it that I can hear it so strongly with you? All I'm good for is transporting people and goods in this here truck. But that should be enough to lend a hand to Derek and my sister. I'll do what I can. Elkin and I just returned from dropping people off in the city. Unfortunately, it seems like some of them returned to their homes only to find all their food had gone bad. The stores in the city are having trouble keeping their shelves stocked since the liberation too. That's why Derek and I got to thinking that this is a good chance for us farmers to make a difference. We're all glad that the city's free again, but now we need to get to work and help people get back on their feet. Elkin originally bought his awful truck from a man named Minif, who turned out to be a con artist. Yes, bought. He was allowed to keep it in the end, and it's proven really useful in transporting people and produce around too. That con man nearly drove this village to the brink of ruin, but now it's something we can all look back and laugh about. The time that everything nearly got taken over and bought out from under us. Totally easy to be laughed about. I'm still having trouble believing what we heard on that radio broadcast. What will become of Crossbell now? No, I can't let this get me down. There are patients here that are worried too. I should make myself useful and do what I can to help them. Can't deny that I'm as worried about the future as anyone, but I need to do what I can to help people in need. All I wanted was to be able to live in this village in peace with my son, but it hasn't been as easy as I hoped the last few years. I'm glad none of the patients are panicking, at least. Yeah, that was a relief to see. Things are looking better. Speaker McDowell's been discharged, and you all shouldn't have trouble caring for the patients that are still here. Wait, you're not suggesting you're... Yeah, I just got off the phone with St. Ursa. They're going to need some additional help. I'd be surprised if the police and the CGF didn't suffer casualties in the coming operation. I'm sorry, Flora. I know I should have spoken to you about this first. But they need me. I've experienced caring for people injured on the front lines, and I want to do my part to make the operation successful. I know, and I also know there's no changing your mind when you get like this. So go and do what you can, and I'll stay and help out here. But promise me you'll come back safe. I love you, Flora. It's a promise. Technically, like, the hospital is the front lines now, right? That is a thing. Oh, listen, your habit of charging into danger will always worry me, but this is who you are. I've always admired your willingness to help others, so you have my support. But you had better remember to keep your promise, understood? It's not like I'll be going out to the front lines myself, so I'm sure I'll be fine. But I do feel bad about worrying Flora. I'll have to be sure to keep my promise. Well, technically, they couldn't really attack St. Ursula with the lasers. Because that might cause issues in the surrounding area, which is, you know... The area is probably important to the Retributive Tower. I heard Speaker McDowell's speech over the radio. I'm not sure what to think about the future still, but I'm glad he's in good health again. I suppose all the rest of us can do is stay patient and try to hold it together. Like, I imagine, like, it might be in the lake because water cooling? You know what I mean? I don't know. At a stretch, maybe. I wasn't expecting Speaker McDowell to ask to be discharged so quickly. Though given what's happening in the city, I can hardly tell him to take it easy either. Hopefully he'll still find time to rest. Right, I need to focus on work again. I can't deny that leaving Cerrone to her own devices at the hospital worries me. But I need to put the patients and villagers' minds at ease. I have to stay calm. So tough love it is. Cerrone has to learn to look after herself sooner or later. Don't you like it when your rogue kind of like AI-ish type thing, being controlled by some other type thing, has your massive super weapon facility blocked up by disco penguins? We know they're there in the Crossbell Horters. Maybe not exactly the disco variety, but multicolored varieties. I'm glad the city has been liberated, but now there's an even bigger problem. My odds of getting straight back to work are looking slim, even if my rehab does go smoothly. At this point, I'll settle for just getting to see my family again. I need to hurry up and get better so I can see them. I'm glad the city's been liberated. Oh, you're saying the same thing. Has there been a fight that I've had in Trails that has lasted as long as Disco Penguins that wasn't a final boss? I'm just remembering back into Sky times and going, oh my god, that fight was horrendous. What I put us all through in that point. Welcome to Jake's. I was feeling pretty down after plans for my commemorative signing ceremony products fell through. Instead, I put together a campaign to cheer on everyone fighting for Crossbell's sake. The first 30 customers who visit receive a care package to help in these trying times. Here, take it. Ooh. Oh my, are you sure we can have all of these? Yeah, absolutely. Just don't be shy about saying where you got them. It's good publicity. Plus, I owe it to the folks who rekindled my passion for running the store. The guy with the spiky hair and lady with the eye patch even protected our village. They helped more than I could have expected. Ah, so this is about Bold and Scarlet. They did say they'd keep an eye on things around here. I guess they did more to help out than we knew. The spiky-haired guy said I needed to get off my butt instead of complaining, but more vulgarly. It got through to me, though. That's when I came up with this campaign to hand out care packages. I just knew it would lift people's spirits up. Plus, it's good advertising for the store. Even Grabs thought it was a good idea. Not too bad if I say so myself. Not too bad. I could buy bait, but I don't really need that at this point in time. Not really. I suppose I was worrying over nothing. Jake's going to be alright after all. It's all thanks to those two outsiders that were looking out for us. Still, now's not the time for us to undo our bootstraps. Seeing Jake grow is the best medicine I could ask for. I feel like getting to work now that I'm feeling better. Jake and some of the others are headed to town to deliver supplies. I'm going to check the storehouse to see if we have anything else we can offer. Don't give away your honey. It's like your main produce thing. You need it for the money. Honey for the money. God. So used to going into these houses. That Supremo leader guy or whatever was using a bunch of big words on the radio, so I didn't really get what he was saying. The grown-ups were saying that we might be going to war again. You mean a deep fake? Really? So that's what they're also worked up about. Does that mean they're going to have to go off to camps and get conscripted again? I don't want to do that again. Don't worry, there's a still good chance it won't happen. I'm sure the adults are just worrying too much on the off chance it does. Honestly, we should be ready too. I guess so, but what can we do? Maybe we can help look after the fields. I guess so. If the adults are too busy worrying, then we could help water crops and pick weeds. Good thinking, Pully. We could totally do that. Yeah, let's try helping out with all the stuff they're likely to forget. Pulling up my pants. We were yelled at the last time we left the village on our own, so we'd better get someone to come with us. Oh, there's a bracer in town right now. We could ask him. That's the thing I'm forgetting lately. I've just started running. And I keep accidentally wearing more layers of pants than I should be wearing, considering the gear. I keep coming back to work going, oh my god, I don't want chafing. She's right, this is our time to shine. We've been through hard times before, like when that big tree showed up. Let's help each other pull through again. There must be something we could do to help, even if it's boring, easy stuff. All the grown-ups are going to be so surprised when they find out what we're doing, so let's go already. How are you? Oh, greetings. Pardon me, I must have been lost in my own thoughts. Boy, am I glad the mission to liberate Crossbell was successful. On the other hand, look at the end result. If things continue this way and that weapon attacks the Republic, what will become of Crossbell? As chief, it's my duty to make preparations so I can protect my people. Everyone's here. Job well done liberating Crossbell. I could hardly believe what Supreme Leader Rufus said. But then Speaker McDowell came on the radio and talked about the city being freed, not to mention everything else going on. He sounded like nothing could ever crush his spirits. What a moment of encouragement. Really? The people of Armorica have been so good to us. As if you haven't done a world of good for us as well. We may not be in the clear quite yet, but I'm determined to stay optimistic and see things through. Hearing Speaker McDowell's voice was more than encouraging. It was empowering. We've got our work cut out for us, but I'm determined to stay optimistic. Under the circumstances, I say Derek and the others are doing a fantastic job. As chief, I must prepare for the worst. It is funny going through the games and going through previous eras again, because you must admit, like, this chief looked way older. Thanks to sprites versus what they do in 3D, you know, like full 3D. Everyone basically got an age glow up. But let's face it, it's a JRPG, right? So he's probably only like 30. Just like the old grey characters are in Fire Emblem. I didn't expect the city to be liberated so quickly. The police, the CGF, and the SSS hadn't given up hope after all. I can't give up so easily either. I need to do something to repay all they've sacrificed for people like me. I didn't expect the city to be liberated. Oh, you're just a normal Crossbell and get out. You don't have a name. Hello, Scott. Oh, so good to see you again, SSS. Hey, guys. Glad you're still in one piece. Same to you, Scott. So you came in to catch up with Pearl. Yeah, I figured I could use my rounds as an opportunity to check in. Couldn't help but notice she wasn't in any of the cars that brought the refugees home. I'm sorry for not leaving sooner. The others were so worried about the families they left behind that I let them go first. I wasn't as worried because I knew you'd be okay. I knew you would come for us. That's why I married you. Ew, am I the only one seeing these fireworks? Sorry about that. Anyway, Pearl told me all about how much you helped everyone. You guys protected Armorica while the city was occupied, right? We had our hands full just trying to figure out how to save mines. I really owe it to you all. Yes, it was thanks to the SSS's allies that stayed behind that we were able to feel safe. Could you tell the young man with the spiked hair and sister that wears an eye patch how much we appreciate what they did for us? Sure, I'm glad we could all be of help. I'll pass your little message on to Vold and Scarlet. Understand, I underestimated Pearl. I thought she'd be more anxious, to be honest. Turns out I was worrying for nothing, and it's thanks to all of you yet again. We've been working together to protect the state for years now, so here's to pulling off another successful mission. I was worried that the stress of everything that's happened would affect our daughter, but it hadn't fazed her at all. She's going to grow up to be as dependable as her father, I can just tell. I should follow their lead and keep myself together too. Though I do worry about how the others from the department store are. You're admiring the butterfly's animation, the back eye. These are scary times for sure, but I did get some joy out of hearing everyone's impressions of the books I lent them. I'm a little sad to see them return to the city, if I'm being honest with myself. Then again, there's no telling what could happen next, so I can't blame them for taking the chance while they have it. I told everyone that I hope our paths cross again someday, whether they come to visit or I see them at the library. You should just make a book club there. I desperately need this crisis to blow over so I can visit the library in the city again. The books I borrowed are all long overdue by now, but it's not my fault. You'll be let off. But like, if you have, literally, just go and have like a book club meeting at the library, now that you've got some people. Welcome back, Ellie. The last of the evacuees just left the inn. Derek will be taking them back to the city. That's great to hear. Thank you for taking such good care of them, Goffan. Not at all. If anyone here deserves praise, it's you and your friends for liberating the city. Things should settle down here, so don't worry about us. Focus on what you all still have to do. Just don't overdo it and get yourselves hurt, alright? Of course, we'll do our best. Derek was hesitant to spend the money to buy a normal truck, but looking at how much use he's getting out of it now, I said the purchase paid off. I suppose I'll keep myself busy with tidying and cleaning the guest rooms. Rural minestrone, I'm just buying you for the hell of it. Never know when I might be able to, like, merge it into something to become the ultimate of accessories. Another crisis safely overcome. I was right about my experience at the military camp. It helped keep me calm. Keith's support helped me a lot as well. He's made himself useful around here. He used to be a lot less confident and gloomy, but I think he's finally started to grow out of that. Don't get me wrong, he's still got a long way to go, but I think he's a decent man, and I do like that about him. He would take it the wrong way and let it go to his head if I told him that, though, so let's just keep it our little secret. Rooms are going to need a good cleaning now that all of our guests have left. I haven't even finished clearing up breakfast. It's going to be a busy day. Sure it is. I couldn't tell how badly the occupation was getting to me until Celie pointed it out. Hearing her tell me that she hates it when I look so gloomy was a real wake-up call. Yeah, it's not like one fell day or the city being occupied again is the end of the world. Life goes on. The last few days it felt like a bad dream, so that must be why I was so down on myself. Feeling much better now, though. Hopefully I didn't ruin my chances with Seely. Nothing scares me more than the thought of her hating me. I'll do anything to avoid that. It's all sunshine and rainbows for me from here on out. No more gloomy faces, I promise. Alright, that seems to be Armorica Village complete. No books, but we're not really expecting to see any books. No recipes. The ancient battlefield is our next location to check out. We've already been through it all. Maybe there's like a something, like a chest as well in the left-righty sections. Yeah, it's also like a big thing with something dangling there, weirdly. It's hypnotizing. I guess we're gonna have to fight. I probably don't need to save, but for some reason I've just, the me in me just does it anyway. Attack!
Yeah!
It is Sacred Beast of Eternity, Heidrun!
This one's strong. Be careful.
Oh, get rid of that tongue. We're all lined up, guys. I think this is a terrible formation.
Chain Spirit Unification!
Sophie gets a free break.
I'm up.
As a starter to everything here.
Fiercest fire. Blazing Swarm. Let's
I
go.
feel like I get more damage with Fatal Infernal Gale.
Take this. Infernal Gale.
Because of the way things work. We got a burn and a blind.
All right.
Oh, no, you're going to get the free break. Oh, but I don't want you to have the free break. I definitely want it to be on another guy's turn.
Third. Time to show
I guess
off.
you get BP free next turn. So what can I upgrade to at this point? Shrubik Smile for crazy critical. Acceleration we're probably not going to need. Delay down? Maybe faster spells at this point because we know we're just going to nuke. Let's go with Zephyr Tempest.
Zephyr Tempest!
It's exactly free.
Time to show off.
Oh, you've used all your stuff. I'm going to have to attack normally.
Showtime.
Tackling normally with Crow seems like a massive waste there.
3, 2. Done. It's down.
Get a follow up with Rean for a strong hit.
All right. Analyzing enemy unit. I see now.
A massive cryptid that dwarfs entire forest, drains the life from large areas around it, and inflicts elements aplenty onto its prey. It does look the type, to be fair.
Moving out.
It's your perfect typing, buddy.
All right.
The thing is, I'd probably rather change to critical at this rate because of the bonus damage I get, but
Marcus, activate.
maybe this will give us some delay. Oh, here we go. Crow's off on one again. Yeah, I wouldn't want to waste his buff with one turn of attacking. It's 7 turns long after all. With 7 turns of recovery time and 7 BP.
Time to show off.
You just did. Oh, wow. We're out of juice. Someone give me some juice.
Got you.
I need juice stat.
3, 2. Done. It's down.
Considering the 2 spells that are about to happen, I should have changed to something off of recovery time and maybe break. It's another Lost Genesis after all. $51K? Would have preferred a critical. It's basically dead.
Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
Maybe I should have rushed it.
Mine.
Oh, it's sealed. Speed down. Balance down.
I'll restore you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Very nice. Cheers.
Time to show off.
Just continuing to show off at every second. What's better, physical or magical attack for me? I guess Criminal Edge makes more sense. Did we just win?
It's showtime! They're down!
Attack!
Wait, it lived? It cast Ixion Volt? Oh no! Wait, that wasn't on a Zero Hour's turn. Well, you did rubbish. Now you got killed by Fee. Was that on a Zero Hour's turn?
Threat eliminated. Finally.
It was, I didn't see it.
I did it.
I did it!
Nice! I did it!
Of course I'd improve.
But of course.
The cherry on top.
I would have cast Crescent Mirror. Defeated Heidrun. Liananskis. RP increased by 5 as well. Linans. Lost Arts 2 is fulfilled. Another Black Zamoon Ore Shard. So that's for 120, no RP. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm cool with it. I just would like more of the goods, as it was to say. Linanskis is Water Mirage Fire, ATS ADF plus 250, EP plus 250, Evasion plus 15%. Restores 100 CP, heals allies and charms enemies with the Goddess of the Moon and Wind's Kiss. All stats large, supposedly. Okay, that's another big stat stick. I mean, you lose Diamond Nova. I mean, you're at 3,854 ATS currently. I'm pretty sure you can get this on you, too. I mean, to be honest, you've got those, though, so you do need those. Should I crow, or should I get one of our actual other casters? You know, when... Oh, you've already got Alien Emperor. Well, that's not the same. Defense ADF, HP, EP. Yeah, I mean, that's, like, totally not the same as Linan's Kiss. You should have Linan's Kiss. Are you going to give it to not grow yet? Well, no, I'm just like thinking about like the more ATS-y busty people. Overrule. I do need the Lost Art maybe on someone. Oh, it doesn't do fire, does it? Ah. Wartime space. Got 7th caliber in there. Have I really not got like a better 7th caliber? I guess not. Oh, no, I do. Strength ATS up 80. I need to upgrade the slot. Like, which caster do we give the cool stuff? And it also... Oh, you got Frozen Epic? When do I use these Lost Arts anyway, right? We ever get the time to. There's no reason to enter the sun for. I don't know. A periodic check to see if any evil villains are also having plans going on in there. Seems like a good idea to me. Don't know if it seems like a good idea to everyone else. Have we actually seen one in this game during this playthrough? No, because normal art's also just wreck. That is the be-all and end-all of it, isn't it? Right, so that's this side of things supposedly done. So we have Ursula Road. Has stuff. We've not been there, supposedly. No, we've been one place on it, haven't we? Yeah, the Field Exercise Camp. We didn't go through the by road. So the entire by road is visitable. We have Michelin Resort to check out massively. I guess I should do Michelin Resort and then come to Ursula. I forgot about Michelin in my, like, thoughts of everything going on. Shall I go to the Castle of Mirrored Depths first or just start from here? I don't know. I forget to use them,
Everyone's
Duras.
just about evacuated by now.
Yeah, though my dad said something about him needing to tie up a few loose ends first.
Why don't we take another close look at the terminal we found in the Castle of Mirrors?
Will do. We received a message from the CGF not long ago. They're still not sure what's going on, so they told us to not board the ship and stay out of the lake. This might be even worse than the war. Can't let my doom and gloom stop me from doing my job, of course. The harder I work, the lighter Sally's workload is. If you're looking for Sally, I told her to go on home. She'd been worried sick about her family. Now I can hold down the fort and show her just how dependable I am, and I'll be sure not to disappoint. This is all the people that's here, is it? I mean, it did say they'd evacuated, so I'm guessing there's not tons of people at the beach. Oh, you're the SSS. I remember seeing the rest of you some time ago, too. Matthew's been really worried about you. You're all he's talked about lately. If you're looking for him, you'll find him somewhere around the reception area. I'd make sure to say hi to him if I were you. On an unrelated note, most of the visitors staying with us just took off on the train a little while ago. Right now, the remaining staff is in the middle of inspecting the attractions and other facilities across the park. Things are pretty chaotic around here right now, what with that tower in Lake Elm, but please feel free to walk around regardless. If you're looking for Matthew, he should be somewhere around the reception area near the entrance to the beach. He's been worried sick about you. If you have time, I'm sure he'd be relieved to see you all safe. Alright, I'll go into these shops in a second. We'll start with, like, dead-end villas. If there is anyone here. But someone lives here. But they're actually in Crossbell now, if I remember correctly. There is someone here, though, however. The most important. Meow, meow. She seems to have noticed something's amiss, too. Well, yeah. It's hard not to. It's a gigantic protrusion. Suddenly shown up. Elizabeth Sue did not have another book for us, however, sadly. I keep saying that knowing that we've read all of Moonless Morn now, but still. Elizabeth Sue, would you like my books? I'm going in the hotel. That's a good place to give in books, isn't it? I need someone bewitching who wants a full collection. Final Dungeon's really like Lake Elm. Where are you going to put it? It's that kind of scenario, isn't it? You need some free space. Mr. Crawford told me a little about what happened with Megamishi. As a new character, he was slow to take off, especially given his lacking popularity with women and girls. Nevertheless, I'd like to extend his appeal and intend to look into potential merchandising ventures. Although, obviously, we must first get through this current crisis before entertaining any of those ideas. I sincerely hope we can eventually release Megamishi merchandise that makes him a beloved character. However, I fear I must first make my way back to Erebonia and ride out this current crisis. That you shall have to do. I mean, I could buy another one of these. Let's put it this way. Lake Elm and the surrounding area is basically free real estate, right? No one's going to come by for rent, maybe? I happened to be outside when that beam of light shot into the sky. All of a sudden, all I could see was white light and everything started sounding like it was distant. Even now, it doesn't feel like it could have been real. The whole thing's left me terrified, to be honest, but I'm trying to hide the fear in front of our guests. Are your eyes okay? I'm doing my best to keep myself together in front of our guests. There's still luggage that needs carrying, so I need to focus on that.